Hi, everyone, and welcome to Flume Stream Entertainment Network for tonight's basketball game between the White Mountain Regional High School Spartans against the Belmont Raiders. Today, the game is being brought to you by Flume Media as we begin our coverage of the 2022 basketball varsity season right here on Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Matt Buto, and joining me today here at the production table is Greg Williams. Thank you for tuning in for today's matchup, for being here early for our White Mountains Community College pregame show. Greg, it's a season opener. It's a home opener. Belmont's in town. White Mountains Regional's ready. What do you think?
You know, I'm just really excited to be here. This is great, man. I feel the energy in the room, and I feel like, it's a great start to another great season. Last year was a lot of fun doing these games. I can't wait to get this started up in here, man. First game of the year for these girls. I'm excited.
Good stuff. And Belmont travels all the way up here. You had a couple minutes to speak with their coach. What were his thoughts on this game tonight?
I did. He's filling in. He's Artie Kirk, and he's filling in for
that's right.
Coach Mike Andriski, who is the varsity coach. Artie's the JV coach. Varsity coach is sick, and he's filling in. He told me most important thing is for them to be patient. If they're patient, he feels like they're a really good team. It's when they get frantic, it's when the wheels start to come off a little bit. And so the two things were be patient, and the other one was to box out because they're going to be a little bit undersized in tonight's game. So they're a little smaller.
Typical first game of the season. You don't really know what you have until you get to that first game. You and I spoke with Chris Foss a few minutes ago. Chris is excited. Home opener, season opener here in Sparta. Excited for the game. The girls are excited for the game. This is a good White Mountains regional team that can play some ball.
Yeah, this is like my home area right here, man.
Yes.
You know, Sparta is my town, and I love it here. I spoke to Ainsley Savage's mom before, and she told me she's worked real hard in the preseason, over the summer, to become a more well-rounded player. And I can't wait to see how that plays out tonight.
You know, that's what I like about these North Country teams, really all of them, but, especially White Mountains Regional. The basketball season doesn't stop. The hard work doesn't stop. Taking advantage of other sports, taking advantage of other opportunities to get better, to become more athletic, and generally speaking, overall, just becoming a better athlete.
Yeah, it's so important. And up here in the North Country, you get a lot of opportunities to become a better athlete. Just, there's a lot of stuff you can do. There's very athletic area, whether it's hiking, running, all these things. There is opportunity up here. As much as we don't have a lot of distractions, and we have a lot of opportunities to be better athletes.
All right, well, right now you're watching the White Mountains Community College pregame show with locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway. White Mountains Community College provides quality education in your backyard. Visit them online at wmcc.edu. Your adventure awaits. Greg, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to bring the viewers through the George M. Stevens starting lineups for both teams. We're in Sparta. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I used to think college was for other people, but after a lot of hard work and thanks to an incredible support system, now I know I'm exactly where I need to be.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think, where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Just like you means when I walk into the bank, I feel like home. I feel like this is home.
It's a family. It's just small like me, but it's good like me.
Just like you, I know I have the support of the bank, and my clients have the support of the bank. And to me, that just has extreme value.
We at COAS Advisors feel it's important to stay connected to the community to have the greatest impact for the people around us.
Many of us here at COAS Advisors grew up in the area. Actually, most of us did, and so we're all very connected. I mean, ultimately, everything we do is about helping people achieve their goals.
It's true. I think community is connecting to the people around us in a way that moves everybody forward. Everybody wants to make the North Country a better place.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Welcome back to Sparta, where your local Spartans will be taking on the Belmont Raiders. Today's starters are being brought to you by George M. Stevens & Son, offering home, auto, life, and commercial insurance throughout the North Country. Visit them at their locations in Littleton, Colebrook, Lancaster, and Lisbon, or check them out online at gms-ins.com. That's gms-ins.com. My name's Matt Buta. I'm here with Greg Williams. Greg, give us what Belmont has.
Yeah, so starting for Belmont, we have number 2, Darcy Stone. She's a junior forward. We have number 3, Alyssa Edgren. She is a senior guard. We have Lena Rodriguez, number 13. She's also a senior guard. Kim McWinney, a number 15. She's a senior forward. And Madeline Basagi, a sophomore guard, number 21.
All right, for your hometown White Mountains Regional Spartans, coached by Chris Foss. Starters are sophomore, number 2, Emma Simpson. Junior, number 3, Sierra Challenor. Sophomore, number 24, Ava Simpson. All three of them are guards. Junior, number 20, Ainsley Savage. She's a forward. Senior, number 11, Jalen Bennett. She's a forward. And that is your home team, the White Mountains Regional Spartans, coached by Chris Foss. Again, today's starters were brought to you by George M. Stevens & Sons. Check them out, offering auto, life, and commercial insurance throughout the North Country. Visit them at their locations in Littleton, Colebrook, Lancaster, Lisbon, or check them out online at gms-ins.com. That's gms-ins.com. As I'm saying that, the gentleman here in front of me is
Jeff Gilman.
Jeff Gilman.
Yeah.
Of George M. Stevens. So good to see him here in the audience. We're doing starters here, Greg. Big night, big game. A season home opener for the Spartans. We're bringing it to everybody. I'm excited.
They don't have a lot of home games this month, do they?
I think Coach Foss said that this may be the only.
Might be their only
home game, I believe. Yeah, only home game in December.
Right. So it's a big one.
We were talking to Coach earlier, and he was saying, one, it's our only home game this month, and two, if you look at that 12-13 date, he's thinking about Littleton next week too.
Oh yeah, yeah, big game up in the North Country, Littleton versus White Mountain Regional.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I know that Coach Dale Pryor for Littleton, really good to us here at Flume Media. Probably one of the better coaches in Division 4. He might be listening tonight.
I've known Dale a long time, man. He's a really good ball player, too. He and I played a lot of ball over at Daisy Bronson Middle School.
Oh, yes.
And I love that guy. So, Dale, if you're listening, keep it real.
And Coach, and Coach, yeah, well, we're taking all feedback, only positive feedback. But,
yep.
Yeah, so that's the essence of how things go around here. As you can hear the Spartans fans cheering their team on as they go through the starters. Everybody's excited, not just you and I, the players, but we got a pretty full gym here today.
I was just about to say that. We got a really, for home opener, it's a really good crowd right now.
Good stuff.
Stands are practically full.
Hey, well, I'm thinking of it, Greg. I also want to acknowledge the referees for tonight. Well-versed, experienced referees. Tim Purrington, who is probably one of the better referees in the state, and he's working with Ray Berlartron, who actually taught me how to ref as we get ready for the national anthem here. All right, Greg, perhaps my most favorite part of the game, acknowledging our members of the military and our flag. We're ready, Greg. We're going to get things going. As I'm thinking of it, though, I want to acknowledge the assistant coach for the regional, Aaron Ford, a person that I work with who, as a first-year school counselor in Lancaster, has been guiding me, so I wanted to give her a shout-out as well.
Yeah, I've known Erin also for a while. Her husband's my physician.
Oh, there we go.
Doctor, Dr. John Ford, one of the best.
Oh, Doctor.
Anyway.
I never put. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready here. Start of the game. Tim Purrington will bring the ball in the center, and we'll have the very athletic and very tall Ainsley Savage for the Spartan side, who has been clearly working on her skill. And here we go. Ball goes up, and Spartans will take it. They'll slow it down a little bit, get over to the right. And that's going to be, I got to get used to these numbers again.
That's Simpson. Yeah, Emma Simpson, number 2. She's going to control the point for them. Number 3, Sierra Chalinar, getting it into Ainsley Savage early for an easy layup.
And I'll tell you one thing. White Mountains Regional is going to score a lot of baskets on those simple plays.
Yeah, that's not going to be complicated.
And go ahead,
with that size advantage, that's what they'll be looking to do to dominate.
And Ainsley Savage looks a little more controlled, a little more confident than she did last year. You can tell she's been doing some work as Belmont is working on their own opportunity here.
Yeah, it's a great assessment. And they're looks like they're in the zone, White Mountain Regional.
Nothing complicated. Playing strong defense. I got to get used to these numbers here, Greg. That's number 3, Alyssa Edgren. Edgren?
Edgren, yep.
Yeah. And there goes the regional, and that's going to be number 2, Emma Simpson. She's taking up the court. She has number 24, Ava Simpson, to her left. And she gets it to Ava.
Yep.
And we're going to have our first jump ball of the day, and that's going to be in the possession of the Belmont Raiders.
So Belmont, we're looking for them to be patient. That's going to be the key to keeping them in this game, to combat some of that height. Stay patient.
Greg, as we were watching this play develop here, there is something to be said. And it looks like we're going to have our first foul of the game, and that's going to be on number 11.
Jalen Bennett.
Yeah. And that's going to be on the floor. There's something to be said for the first game. Nerves. It's been a while. It's been, a while since you played game speed. We'll see a little bit of that, a little bit of those cobwebs, if you will.
Yeah. I recognize a lot of the names are returning from last year. I remember Emma Simpson.
Emma, yeah.
She controlled the ball quite a bit last year, so I'm sure she's raring to go and got some good experience last year.
And we'll have our first shots from the charity stripe here. And that one's up. And that one's in. We have it's early, but it's 2-1. The second shot.
Cut the lead in half with that point.
There we go. That's an important basket. Sometimes it's about momentum, right?
Right.
We have Savage and Bennett under the net. Bennett grabs it, loses it. Yeah, Belmont possesses. That ball will go up. Not much, and that's number 11, Jalen Bennett, who gets that rebound, goes over to Emma Simpson. Simpson has it. Goes over to Challenor. Challenor to Savage, back to Challenor. And that's going to be Emma Simpson.
Lighten up the money ball.
We're doing money ball tonight. All right. Okay, just wanted to make sure we have a money ball challenge here. Remember, every three-pointer that's shot up, Greg, $3 goes into the pot, and that money goes to a local Lancaster nonprofit at the end of the season. Last year it went to Colonel Town.
Yeah.
The nonprofits of the North Country, we should say. Last year it went to Colonel Town in Lancaster. Thanks for clearing that up, Chad. That's why we have you here. Many reasons we have you here, but keep us in line there.
Our producer Chad's best in the business.
Oh, it's wizardry to me. That's the best way I can explain it. Ava Simpson over to Jalen Bennett. Bennett up to Emma Simpson. Simpson has it. She kicks it over to Ava Simpson. There goes Savage down low, and that's the way to do it, right?
That's going to be their game plan, I'm sure, for a large part of the year.
Very simple, not complicated, and I love Savage's confidence so far. That seemed to be lacking last year.
I agree completely. I remember last year she seemed a little unsure of herself down there, but this year, completely sure of herself and where she needs to be and what she needs to be doing. And I'm completely, I'm really enjoying Emma Simpson taking charge. She looks like she's really, she's gotten better at point.
Sophomore playing like a senior tonight. This Savage. Oh, I thought Ava was going to go up for that.
Good
Challenor
rebound.
Takes it down, and referee Tim Purrington will call the travel. Will be Belmont possession. 4:57 left in the first period. We have a 4-1 Spartans lead. And there goes Belmont. Over to number 3, Alyssa Edgren. Edgren has it. Swings it back over to Lena Rodriguez.
Yeah, Lena Rodriguez.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Belmont up. And taken down by Ava Simpson. She'll slow it down a little bit. That goes over to Emma Simpson.
Yeah, they're sisters.
Emma over to Shallon or to Savage. Oh, how many times is that going to happen? And we got a push on White Mountains Regional. That was number 11.
Was that Challenor?
Jalen Bennett.
Oh.
And Bennett. I'm sorry, Bennett.
Bennett. Yeah, Jalen Bennett.
I apologize. That's my French accent.
Jalen Bennett.
Aubrey Merrill will come in for her. It's either all E's and T's are A's or I talk a lot with my hands.
We get up the point. We get number 2, Darcy Stone, dropping it down. They're trying to get it in the middle. They don't seem to have too much success.
They're eating that
number
spot
3,
right up.
Edgren with a 14-footer, no good.
And there's that speed by Emma Simpson that really complicated that play, although Belmont retains possession. Savage trying to knock it down, not able to. A little bit of a bump, but Emma Simpson will take it down. The commander out there, if you will, over to Savage.
Nice pass.
And that's the other thing that Savage is going to do. Playing down low like that, playing strong, she's going to draw a lot of fouls.
I'm interested to see how she moves without the ball. What I saw right there, she made an inside cut to the hoop, which Emma Simpson saw and tried to get it into her.
Over to Savage. Savage goes up. And she'll go
Follows
up
her own
again, and
rebound.
there it is. And you said it. Followed her own rebound, didn't give up, stayed confident. And it's a 6-1 game with 3:35 left as Belmont goes up. And there is the block by Ainsley Savage on the other end of this, playing outstanding defense.
Like I said before, their coach said that if they're patient, but that makes you impatient when when you got somebody like Savage down there blocking your shot. Makes you kind of throw up some whatever you can, really.
Yes,
she's tough. She's tough.
It's hard to be patient. We're going to get a Belmont Raiders foul. Looked like Tim Purrington called a bit of a push there. I guess it could be a bit or not. Regardless, it's a push.
Yeah. Aubrey Merrill, like you said, she came in. She played in a JV game before this and did very well. She's one of the starters on the JV team.
Excellent. Ava Simpson to Challenor. Challenor over to, that was...
Yeah, that's Avery. That's Avery right there.
There you go. Right in the
Aubrey.
game.
Aubrey Merrill, sorry.
It's Belmont. Belmont will go up.
Down to Lena Rodriguez, no good.
We have a jump ball. Quick call on that jump ball, but you know what? It will be White Mountains Regional, and Aubrey Merrill will take that and hand it over to Emma Simpson. We'll take a look down the court. She has Ava Simpson to her left. She'll have Merrill to her right. Of course, Savage, who has the ball now, back to Simpson. She goes for three. Oh,
it was a money ball.
Money ball. It was
no good.
I was hoping that might happen. Emma Simpson was hoping it would happen. I think the whole court was
the whole gym.
Except for this red half over here.
We had a few in the last game that I did, the Lisbon against Profile. We had a few money balls, and we had, I think it's up to over $170 right now. So,
Excellent.
Yeah, we're going to surpass it quite a bit. $178 in the money ball pool, which is great. And at this pace, with the first game of the season, I think we're going to be well over last year's mark, so that's growing.
Excellent. And special thanks to El Burritos, right, Chad?
Yes.
Yeah, they helping us out here as Belmont will bring down their first 2 points. Was that 21?
Number 3, Alyssa Edgren.
All right, Edgren brings it, cuts the lead in half. Simpson has it over to Aubrey. Aubrey goes up.
Good rebound by the other Simpson.
Ava Simpson. Wow, was she strong under the net?
Hey, Alberitos, we maxed out $100 on money balls.
Nice.
Yeah, we maxed it out. There was a cap on, if they had, we couldn't give thousands away, but Alberitos donated up to $100 in money balls, and we capped out on that.
Thank you for that, Alberitos. And, not only are they kind, but they have some pretty darn good food, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Belmont will take that in. 6-3, 2:10 left in the first period.
Isagi over to Rodriguez.
Oh,
Rodriguez, this is going to be 2 if it hits.
Nice move.
And there's Edgren with the rebound. Edgren goes up. No good.
Savage will take it down over to Ava Simpson. She has what I believe is her sister on the left, or on the right of her now.
Yep.
Savage down low. That's over to number 10, Aubrey Merrill. Merrill to Savage. Savage over to Emma Simpson. Simpson to... Simpson. Ava to Emma. To Ava. Ava goes for 3.
Yeah.
Boom!
Money ball.
Money ball. First one of the day. 3 points.
Good, Jing.
We are on it. It sounded just like Adam there. We have our first money ball of the day. $3 goes in the pot. We're up to $191. And that was Emma Simpson, correct? Or was that
That
Ava?
was
Emma or Ava?
Ava. That was Ava.
Ava Simpson. Yeah,
Yep.
Ava Simpson puts it on the board for a money ball. 9-3, 1 minute left in the period. And there goes Belmont with
number 3, Alyssa Edgren.
Alyssa Edgren's on fire.
Yeah, she's playing well.
A couple of baskets there. As Simpson will take it down. That's Emma Simpson. She goes over to Ava Simpson. It gets back into Miller. Challenor trying to grab it, not able to. There goes Belmont. Fast on the court.
Darcy Stone.
Blocked
by Savage.
There's that height by Savage.
Yeah.
You try to, like you said, you try to be patient, but those moments create impatience.
Yeah, it's hard to be patient when you got somebody like that, defensive force. But you know what? They are being fairly patient. They're getting good ball movement. Belmont is. They're moving the ball well. So.
And it's the 9-5. There's plenty of basketball to play. Savage uses her height again.
Yeah, we got an injury down there too. Looks like
that's number 11, Jalen Bennett's back in.
They're outmanned right now.
And
Ava Simpson.
Ava goes up. Emma grabs the rebound.
Wow, gets knocked down. by Edgren.
That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go in the possession of Belmont.
Yeah, a little confused as to how she got bullied and knocked down.
Yeah.
And it's their ball, but, jump ball. Good hustle by Edgren. Edgren seems to be everywhere. Rodriguez bringing the point up. Yeah, very tough. Rodriguez to Edgren, back to Rodriguez. Good defense.
Feisty Sierra Challenor. I work with Sierra's mom, who's in the crowd here today. And after one, we're going to do a quick break, but we have White Mountains Regional up 9-5. When we come back, you'll be back here at Plume Stream Entertainment Network, back at Sparta. We'll be back in a minute or two.
What motivates us at Casella?
I want to help our customers recycle as much as possible.
Because I care about the environment and how our company impacts our towns.
And at Casella Organics, we find new uses for all sorts of materials.
It's hard work.
But I'm helping people every day.
And that makes me feel like part of the community.
A community I care about. So I do everything I can to sustain the resources of our environment.
Casella, serving New Hampshire and part of your community.
Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Plume Stream Entertainment Network. Welcome back to Sparta. White Mountains Regional up 9-5 right now as we begin the second period. Still a very close game, Greg. Both teams are playing well so far. Probably the difference is Ainsley Savage down low.
I think she got about 6 points, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's 6 of the 9. That's big.
Challenor, Savage, again, that easy up and down if she can make it. There's Challenor over to Simpson, Ava Simpson. I'm going to get that by the end of the year. Hey, that's Ava. Ava has it. She goes in, and she gets fouled
by Edgren.
Who is playing a very athletic and physical game for her Belmont Raiders. And that will be number 24, Ava Simpson, going to the charity stripe for 2 shots. We'll see what happens. Again, 9-5, 7:33 left in the second. Just barely starting. Ava sets up, ball's up. And the ball is in, and that's 10-5. She'll have one more as Tim Purrington lets the players know, do not leave until the ball leaves her hand. She'll take her second shot, and that ball is up, off the side, grabbed by Belmont. Belmont swings it up.
Rodriguez is going for it. Got a 10-footer, no good. And put back by number 2, Darcy Stone. Good rebound, good putback, right up without putting it back on the ground.
10-7, Belmont keeping this game within reach as Emma Simpson, who's in charge on this court today. She has it. She gets it in the middle to Jalen Bennett. And I don't know what, we got thought it was going to be a jump ball, but out of bounds on White Mountains Regional, and Belmont will take that in, Greg.
Yeah, we got Rodriguez is bringing the ball up for Belmont. Gives it off to number 14, Abby Vaughn. Abby Vaughn back to Rodriguez. Back to Vaughn, looking to get it inside.
Challenor.
Good steal.
And we have a foul.
Might have hit her arm while she was throwing it.
Might have.
No.
It's a Belmont. All right.
Oh, probably reaching in after the steal.
Yeah, there's not a lot of physicality in the game. For as much physicality as there could be, there's not. You know what I mean? As far as fouls go. As Emma Simpson has it, she gets it in low to Bennett. Bennett over to Savage. Simpson goes up, nothing. Savage grabs the rebound, nothing there. And I thought Bennett had it, not able to do much. And here come the Raiders.
Yeah, and Rodriguez running the point. That's a 2.
That's a
no
2.
Good, yeah.
Brought down by Ava Simpson. She goes over to Emma. Emma has Savage to her right, Ava to her left. Tries to get it to Challenor. Challenor with a bit of a bobble, and that's going to be a Spartan ball, Greg.
Looks like they're really trying to get it down low. I think on that timeout, Chris Foss probably told him, let's be patient, get the ball down low, Emma. Ainsley.
And play our game, right?
Yeah.
Savage has it, puts it in the back of the net. Again, more athleticism by Savage. Puts the ball up, and it's a 12-7 game.
She's got a nice soft touch down there.
Very, very simple game to her, you know what I mean? It looks like a very simple game. As Belmont goes up.
Yeah, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, bit of a ball, but the ball stays in.
Number 15, they give it back to Edgren. Number 15, Kim McWinney, wound up with the ball, gave it back to Edgren for an easy 2.
Not sure what happened, but the ball went in the net. This Simpson.
I think Emma thought it was going to be out of bounds. So
Savage
she let it go, but it
gets it to Simpson. Not much happening to the right. Savage tried to grab it. That's going to be a Belmont ball as we get some more subs coming in, Greg.
Yeah. They're pulling Rodriguez, and it looks like they're putting in number 12, Madison Kamer.
We're going to have what do we have?
That was close. I don't know. I think it's still a White Mountain ball.
And Ava Simpson comes out for Aubrey Merrill's back in the game. That is Emma Simpson. Looking for options. Goes to Savage. Savage in the middle to Challenor. Bennett trying to grab it. Merrill trying to grab it, and it will be a... Oh, must have been tipped. We have a White Mountains regional ball.
Correction on that. Number 12 is Madison Carrier.
Number 12, Madison Carrier for Belmont. There goes Savage.
Oh, man.
Textbook play, Greg. Textbook play.
I have to say it. She's a savage down there.
She's a savage. I like that.
On the blocks, man. Carrier's got the ball.
We've transitioned from Ainsley Savage to Ainsley the Savage, who's playing an outstanding game as
she's doing great.
Belmont here is looking for their own opportunity.
Yeah, look, it looks like they're giving Carrier the point right there. She's going to run the point, giving it, working it over to Edgren, their top scorer. Throws up a nice shot, no good. Savage with the rebound.
Oh. Now, I'm going to guess that some of those kind of mistakes, Greg, are probably, first game jitters. You're probably not going to see a lot of that as the season goes on, but that's why we have first games.
Yeah.
And I think Ava Simpson came back in the game.
Yeah, it looks like it, number 24.
And Chris Foss will call his first 30-second timeout. Again, 4:33 left in the half. 14-9, White Mountains Regional Spartans are up. And we have the game that we anticipated, close within reach. White Mountains Regional is playing their game, and Belmont's keeping up with them.
Yeah, and I think, the girls, all these factors that come in, like the first game, the jitters, whatever, they're getting to know each other as well on the court. Obviously they practice beforehand, but it's different when you're out here in front of a crowd. Get to know your teammates, get to know where they're going to be intuitively. Obviously, White Mountains is going down to the blocks with Ainsley Savage. Great game plan because she's probably got 10 of the 14 points. I think the only other points come from Emma Simpson, who hit a 3 and a free throw.
Exactly.
So,
thank you for that perspective, Greg. That makes a lot of sense. One thing that you and I have both been able to notice is that even if Savage is scoring the points, Simpson, Bennett, Simpson, they're getting the ball to a spot where they can score those points.
Like that right there.
Beautiful, Ava Simpson.
A little give and go or a little cut to the hoop, movement without the ball, so important.
Put the ball up. Don't make it too complicated. Play your game, I'm sure, as Chris Foss would say.
Yep. Carrier down to Edgren, to the middle to number 15. That's Kim McWinney. No good.
The Belmont Raiders don't have anything to match Savage's height. They're trying for sure. Good defense.
Yeah,
they got a kick.
I'd say, I don't know what you think. What do you think about this, Matt? But I really do think that Belmont is playing a fairly patient game. Mm-hmm. They're not taking really bad shots. They're not running the ball too fast. They're taking their time. They're setting up. They're just not executing. They're not finishing. That's the only problem.
And you're right, Greg. You're not seeing them rush the ball. You're not seeing them try to hurry it.
Yeah, they're making some turnovers that are costly, but they're playing good D. They're tough. They're a tough, scrappy team. Edgren's having a good game.
And as we get some more subs here, and Aubrey Merrill will come out And that's going to be Jalen Bennett comes back in. Bennett, Challenor, Savage, Simpson. And there goes Simpson right there.
Oh,
and that's
money
number
ball.
24, Ava Simpson with a money ball.
Second money ball of the night for her. That's awesome.
Thank you, Ava, for giving us a little bit of excitement up here. Again, that's 3 points, $3 more in the pot. We're up to $204. And
Wow.
Ava Simpson can probably hear us saying, you know what, I got to get some more money in that pot.
She put us over the $200 mark.
And as Adam would say, or you would say, cha-ching. 19-9, 3:15 left in the half.
Edgren looking to go down low. He's going to take the shot, blocked by Ainsley Savage.
And there goes Ava Simpson. She has a good dribbling back to Emma. Emma Simpson has it over to Ava Simpson, looking for a spot, gets back to Emma. Emma's telling her players where she'd like them to go. She has Challenor in the middle, over to Simpson. Simpson crashes in that ball, goes up, nothing happening. Bennett grabs it. It's bobbled. Challenor to Simpson, to Challenor to Savage.
Right
there it is, Greg. There it is.
Great ball movement. Great ball movement. You know, and they're patient. They're doing what Belmont wants to do. Be patient, find the openings.
It will come.
Yeah. Yeah, first game.
Of course, everything led up. You know, I like the game that Emma Simpson's playing too. Really, all of them.
Yeah, you know, Emma Simpson got a lot of exposure last year, and she's really handling the points. She's got a great future with this team.
Challenor defending the Raider closely.
Yep, number 21, Madeline McWinning. Down low, I couldn't see who that was.
McKenna Simpson brings it down. There's Emma. Emma has it, giving her team some time to get down the court. An opportunity to execute. Over to McKenna Simpson to Bennett. Bennett has it, takes a couple bounces, tries to go up. Savage there for the rebound.
She is.
And the ball goes in again.
Yeah. Well, it's the size disadvantage, the disparity in height on the teams.
23-9 with 1 minute and 42 seconds left now. There's three.
There's a money ball try. No good.
McKenna Simpson's racing after it. Great defense by Belmont, though. That was outstanding.
Yeah. Rodriguez hustling after it.
Greg, we were watching this next player that's coming out for White Mountains Regional.
Yes.
What's number 12?
It's Kaya Quintano.
We watched her in the JV game, and she was outstanding.
She did great. You know, of all the players out there, I noticed her right off the bat. Very fast and young, freshman. She's going to light up
for her first shot.
Yeah, not afraid either.
and that's a point I want to make or emphasize, Greg. She's a freshman. She's been out there about 30 seconds playing like a senior.
Yeah. She's not afraid to put it up. Goes right after a rebound.
Emma Simpson has it. She has Simpson, Savage, Quintamo.
Wow.
And the ball goes in. And that is a 25-9 lead with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the half. And poked away by Savage.
Yeah, Savage
over to
made that
McKenna
play
Simpson.
happen.
McKenna
I
drops
think
it back.
that's
Is that
Emma Simpson.
I'm sorry. Ava Simpson.
That was Emma. Now Ava's got it now.
Okay. Simpson.
I'm sorry. Quintamo. No good.
There goes the Raiders.
Rodriguez. Oh, and a foul on number 10. Looks like it's
Aubrey Merrill,
who also played in the JV game and was outstanding.
Oh,
in
did
that
she?
too.
Excellent.
Yeah. By the way, those young ladies from the White Mountain Regional did beat Belmont in the earlier game.
And Belmont will go to the charity stripe. And that's number 15, Kim McWinney?
Yeah, it looks like McWinney.
Ball's up. And we're going to have number 1, Isabella Ford, come in the game. I'm assuming that is Coach Ford's daughter.
Probably, yeah. We got Roland Wilson coming in for Madeline Basagi.
Taken down by
Great
Savage.
rebound.
Oh. And there goes Emma Simpson. Emma has it, still possesses it. She has Ford in the corner. She goes over to Aubrey Merrill. Merrill with the ball. Over to Savage. Savage to Quintamo. Quintamo over to Simpson. Simpson back to Savage.
Man.
And Savage draws a foul.
You see the same thing I see?
Oh, yes.
Like she came over from the other side with as the ball rotated, she flashed into the key and got the ball. That's going to be key for them this year.
And that's something you said earlier, not just taking the ball and shooting it, but where she possessed, she knocks her own.
Court awareness.
Yeah, court awareness, just that athleticism, where she's going to move. You called it.
I'm noticing little things, too, like she caught the ball, shifted it to one hand and put it up all in like very quickly,
Good stuff.
Yeah, she's doing really good. That's Wilson with the rebound.
That's going to be a
I think it's fouls on the regional. I'm not sure who they called it on.
Good 26-9, 21 seconds left in the half. We're just about to finish up.
Rodriguez
Belmont not giving up.
To Edgren. Edgren down to number 15. That's Kim McWhinney. McWhinney's going to look back to Edgren or Wilson. She's going to gives it to Wilson down low. She's got a tough one with Ainsley Savage right there to block it.
All right. Well, here in Sparta on Flume Stream Entertainment Network, the Belmont Raiders are in town against the girls' White Mountains Regional High School team here. It is 26-9 at the half. When we come back, Greg, we're going to talk a little bit about the game, talk a little bit about both teams. Chad has some stats for us. We'll be back in a minute or two.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think. Where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
It's a perfect day.
Hi!
Why is there a bank in the woods?
We try to be wherever our customers need us. All your banking needs here for you. Wherever you are in life, we want you to start your adventure with the Sumsick Bank. That's why there's a bank in the woods.
Huh. Wait, isn't that...
Oh, great customer. Keeps a low profile.
Hi there, I'm Chuck Lloyd, president at White Mountains Community College, just talking to you a little bit about our college. We've been here since 1965. We've got 3 locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway, and we're also online. We have a lot of technical programs, and we have a lot of online, remote, synchronous, asynchronous, whatever works best for your schedule. We are the only higher ed institution in New Hampshire above the notches. And what that means for us is we've got to be all things to all people. And we aim to try to do that by responding to workforce needs, industry and business, and partner locally with the needs of our communities. We could not be more excited to host new students coming in January.
Just like you means when I walk into the bank, I feel like home. I feel like this is home.
It's a family. It's just small like me, but it's good like me.
just like you, I know I have the support of the bank, and my clients have the support of the bank. And to me, that just has extreme value.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Bloomstream Entertainment Network. We're here in Sparta as we take a look at some of our passionate Spartan fans. The place is full, Greg. We have the Belmont Raiders in town. They don't appear to be very camera shy, maybe a little bit. But there you have it. That's Sparta right there. The passionate fans of the players here. The families are here. This is what we love about coming over here because it's usually packed.
Yeah, it's a small community, but they're tight-knit community, so I love it up here in Lancaster.
Well, your halftime show is brought to you by Santa's Village. Find your inner elf at Santa's Village, a Christmas-themed amusement park in Jefferson, New Hampshire. Pure joy, family style. So far, we have half of the game done, Greg, and we have a 26-9 regional lead, according to the wizardry of Chad Fillion and his team. Rebounds 7 for Belmont, 17 for White Mountains Regional, which is a big part of this game, thanks to Ainsley Savage. Belmont's only shooting, well, actually, the shooting percentage for both teams, Greg, are at 20%. Quarter one, what's this? We have foul shots, 1 of 3, 25%. Belmont has 5 turnovers and 7 rebounds. And so far we have 4 Belmont. Alyssa Edrin, 2 of 11 shots, 5 points today. Kim McWhinney, 1 of 3 shots for 2 points. And Madeline Basiji, sorry.
Yeah.
Not much happening for her. Team scoring today, 2 points, 1 of 3, 33%. No 3 points, no 3-pointers. That's Belmont, Greg. And we're going to switch over here to the regional. And the regional scored 9 points in the first quarter, 17 points in quarter two. From 2 points, 9 of 21, 37%, and a pretty good 3% percentage as well. So far, the player of the game, as far as I'm concerned, Ainsley Savage, shooting 54% for 15 points. Ava Simpson, 3 of 6 shots, 9 points, 2 3-pointers, 2 money balls. Sierra Challoner, 1 of 1 for 2 points. That is your White Mountains Regional team. Those are the stats by the production team. A shout out to Greg Fillion and James Duguay bringing us that information. Greg, let's start with Belmont first.
Belmont, beginning of the game, they got to stay patient. They tried. They did. They were patient. I think they moved the ball well. I think they handled the pressure well. They're scrappy. They fought for every point they got, put it that way. And they're not out of this game. I know it's a pretty decent lead for the regional, but they're not out of this game. So, I'm sure the coach is in the back telling them right now, hey, listen, stay patient. Let's work the ball around. Let's get like 5 or 6 touches before we take a shot, which they've been doing. So they need to stick to their game plan. They need to maybe throw a few more bounce passes. They got a couple of turnovers, needless turnovers. That's talked to the coach before the game. That's one of the keys always is to limit your turnovers.
Minimize
they do
mistakes.
That, yeah, minimize your mistakes and then capitalize, which they really didn't. But a large part of that is due to Ainsley Savage.
You got it. And I think the 2 players from Belmont that have been an impact for this team and keeping them at least within reach, Alyssa Edgren,
yeah.
And also Lena Rodriguez, both impact players.
Yeah, Rodriguez has been playing the point really well. She's their ball handler. Played about 90% of that first half, and she's a setup player. And she's got to keep doing what she's doing, set them up, and then hopefully they can convert on a few more. They need to shoot those and convert those 12-footers, 15-footers.
You're right.
Because they're not going to go down low and put up layups because Savage is everywhere down there.
Savage is about 6 inches taller than everybody on that team.
Yeah.
But if there are 2 players, if there's a team that can do it, it's certainly this Belmont Raiders team. They're playing hard. They're playing fast. Still within reach. We have a half of it. We still have a whole second half to play. But let's switch over to the Spartans. We talked earlier about Ainsley Savage working hard over the off season to fine tune her game. Emma Simpson here is controlling, commanding that court. Shallon or Ava Simpson, who has 2 3-pointers. Again, Ainsley Savage, Jalen Bennett, Aubrey Merrill, and then we have Kaya Quintamo, who's a freshman, playing like a senior tonight.
Yeah, and the Simpson girls are really they're doing it tonight. Them and the Savage, right? And they're all together right now. I see all 3 of them hanging out. You got Emma, Ava, and Ainsley Savage, and they're basically what's getting it done. The other girls are contributing as well, but those 3 are really that's the core group right there, because Emma handles the ball. Her release valve is her sister, Ava, and going down to Savage down low has been key to the game. That's where the majority of the points come. And if they're going to kick it out, they kick it out, and Ava Simpson has 2 money balls. Yeah.
2.
Yeah, brought us over $200, so that's great.
Just as a reminder, today's half show is brought to you by Santa's Village. One of my favorite spots to go, especially this time of year, Greg. That's where I find my inner elf at Santa's Village, and that's where I find a lot of food, too, actually, now that I think of it. The Christmas City Amusement Park in Jefferson, New Hampshire, pure joy, family style, holiday season, a lot of people going. They've been good to us.
I find my inner elf there, then all the food shows me my outer elf.
Yes. My inner elf is growing, actually.
Yes.
Not so elfish. It becomes more. But, yes, thank you to Santa's Village for the halftime show. We got about 2 minutes left in this half. I want to talk a little bit about the referees tonight who are calling a really solid game tonight, Greg. 2 well-versed and experienced referees. I believe Tim Pernkin has gone as high as Division II championship games. Those things matter during these games.
Yeah, when you don't really notice the referee, then you know they're doing a great job.
Good point.
And these guys are really doing a wonderful job.
So let's finish on this, Greg. What are you saying at the half if you're Foss? What are you saying at the half if you're the Belmont coach?
All right, so if at the half, if I'm Chris Foss, I'm telling my team, let's work our strength, because we've got games coming up with Littleton, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, Littleton,
so there's no surprise that you're going to want to go to Ainsley Savage. She's having a great game. So let's work on the things that are, we have a lead. Let's work on our success, and let's work on how we can make that better, and just keep moving the ball like they're doing. They're doing a great job. If I'm Belmont, I'm telling them, let's move the ball and work on those 10 to 15 footers. Let's get back in this game right away. Good defense and patient offense.
There it is. Thank you for your feedback and thoughts, Greg. That will conclude our halftime show here, brought to you by Santa's Village. At the half, the beginning of the third quarter, White Mountains Regional is up 26-9. I'm Matt Buteau, and to my right is a good friend of mine here, Greg Williams, who I'm happy you're joining us again this season, Greg. You do a heck of a job.
I'm proud to be here. Flume Media is the best in the biz, and what do we got, 6 cameras again tonight?
Yeah,
so a 6 camera game. This is ridiculous for a high school basketball game. Always overdoing it in a good way.
And now that you mention it, again, a quick shout out to our our producer for today's game. That's James Duguay. Executive producer Chad Fillion is, as always, doing a little bit of everything and making sure that we stay out of trouble. And I can only call it wizardry. As for 3,
money ball.
That was Ava Simpson looking for that third money ball. She really wanted to hear you yell cha-ching, I think, Greg.
Hey, we got Belmont ball down low.
Oh, what do we have here?
Well, maybe it's regional ball.
All right. Regional will take that ball as Emma Simpson steps in. She has Shallonor and her sister and Ainsley Savage, who goes up and in. And what do you think about a coach like Dale Pryor? Dale Pryor's watching this game, I hope. If you are Dale, or coach, I should say. Just want to give you a quick shout-out. What do you think he's thinking so far?
He's thinking, how do we stop Savage?
Yeah.
Do we double team her? Let's try to find the weaknesses and exploit them. But this is a well-rounded squad, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait to see it.
And there's Bennett.
So Rodriguez running the point again. There she is. She's down low to number 15. That's McWinney. Back to Madeline Basagi. Back to Rodriguez.
Good
back
ball
to Basigi. To number 3. That's Edgren. Loses it.
Back into Spartans' possession. That is
Emma Simpson.
Emma Simpson, who is being guarded closely, but Still handling the ball. We'll going to have a jump ball here.
It's
And that's
Belmont.
going to be Belmont. That was a good possession by Belmont. Good ball movement. I'm sure as Coach Artie Kirk would want to see, it's a first game. We're down by, 19, 20 points, but we still have to play our game, Greg.
Yeah, and good defense.
And there's
here
three.
Comes Rodriguez for a money ball. No good.
Rodriguez going for her own. Bennett will get out.
Caught
Caught on the travel.
Yes.
Eyes like a hawk, Tim Purrington.
Good call. She dragged that foot. He saw it from all the way on the other side.
Oh,
Good
yes.
call.
One of the best in the state right there. Belmont will bring that in.
Yeah, that's Madeline Basagi and Edgren running it up top. Edgren's got it. Back to Basagi. Might be Basigi. Out to Rodriguez for a money ball.
Rodriguez for the money ball.
Good jam.
There we go. That's
shout out to Adam.
Lena Rodriguez for Belmont with a money ball. And Simpson goes up for her own.
Oh.
Almost. Got money ball all over the place here, Greg.
Nice. Nice rebound by Darcy Stone, too. Throwing some elbows down there. I noticed her earlier. She was going at it a little bit with Ainsley Savage. So
probably the way you got to play a player like Ainsley
watch
Savage.
Darcy Stone down there.
Sharpen up those elbows.
Good aggressive rebound. Good aggressive play by Belmont to start the second half.
Get some momentum, right?
There she is. There's Darcy Stone. No good. Savage with the rebound.
Bennett over to Simpson. Simpson takes a peek to her sister. Back to her sister. Over to Challoner to Savage. And there it is, Greg.
Yeah. Dale Pryor, how are you going to stop that? We'll see.
Yeah.
He's drawing up plans right now, I'm sure.
Coach, I'm sure is this Rodriguez. Is she going to go for three more?
I thought she was. I bet she gets an opening. She's going to.
She's wide open over here right now. We'll see what happens. Oh.
Like I said, the key to them coming back in this game is going to be they're shooting from the outside because they're not going to bring it inside against Savage.
And we'll have off a jump ball. We'll have White Mountains Regional as number 10 Aubrey Merrill will come in for the number 24 Ava Simpson. Merrill will start with it, gives it back to Simpson. Simpson takes a peek down. She has Challoner to her right and Merrill to her left. Merrill has it. Over to Bennett. Bennett to Savage. Savage grabs it, trying to go up. Gives it to Simpson. Good move. There it is.
That's really good ball movement. Unselfish play down there, too.
Not afraid to utilize those other players.
Rodriguez over to Edgren.
A good defense by Bennett.
Yep, Edgren was looking to get it over to Stone.
And here we go.
Rodriguez to number 15, Kim McWhinney.
They're all over Bennett, and Tim Purrington will call a foul. And I believe that's going to be on number...
Is that number 2, Darcy Stone?
Perhaps. I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but... And there goes Simpson, who takes the ball down. She has Aubrey to her left. Challoner trying to set a screen. Simpson to Challoner. Challoner over to Aubrey. And that is Bennett. Bennett swings it over to Simpson, and it slips through, and it's going to be Belmont ball. Good defense by Belmont.
Yeah, very good defense.
They prevent them from getting it in the middle or download it to Savage. That's a good approach.
Yeah, they got to convert. It's Rodriguez cross court to Edgren for three. Money ball, no good.
Savage to Aubrey Merrill. Merrill has it. Lets the team get set up. Goes over to Simpson. Simpson has Merrill to her left. And Challoner to her right. Challoner has it to Savage. Ball goes up. No basket. No basket, Tim Purrington says.
Before the shot, yeah.
On the floor.
Gonna be taking it out underneath.
All right.
She's racking up a number of rebounds and 2-pointers. I mean, Savage is just racking up offense and defensive rebounds.
Simpson over to Savage, trying to keep it simple.
Yep. Rodriguez over to Edgren. Edgren over to Madeline Basagi. Back
for
to
three.
Rodriguez. Oh, Stone with the rebound.
You know, They're going for that outside shot, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm sure they were told to do that, I'm sure.
Just got to line it up and put the ball in the net now.
Well, the other thing the coach said was they got to box out, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know Savage is tough to guard and tough to box out down there, but you got to at least box out the other players.
You got to.
Ball bounces the other way. You want to be in position to get it. They're looking to go to. It looks like they're looking to go to Rodriguez for a 3. Getting it down to Basagi. Oh, I'm sorry, to number 15, McWinney. There's Edgren. Edgren for a 2.
Savage takes it down. It was Aubrey Merrill. Merrill has it. She slows down over to Simpson. Simpson takes a peek to Challenor. Challenor to Bennett. It's going to be
I think it's Belmont ball. Looked like that to me.
Belmont ball. 32-12 with 2:59 left in the third period. We're here in Sparta, and they're playing a good game.
They are. Rodriguez out on the point, giving it over to Edgren. Oh, threw it away. Edgren was moving to the right, and she threw the ball to the left.
Those are the mistakes you don't want to see, Greg. Those
Yeah.
are probably first game jitters, but like you said, you're going to minimize the mistakes, and those are the ones you have to minimize.
Well, you're down, what, 20 points?
Yeah.
So those are costly, for sure.
Ava
Wide
Simpson
open.
enters the game. Bennett takes the shot. And we're going to have a foul on White Mountains. Not sure what Tim saw, but he can see a heck of a lot better than we can.
Yeah. He's closer, too.
As a friend of mine would say, I used to be a great basketball player, but my eyes started to go, so I became a rep.
I like that.
I wonder if Brent Coble heard that one. He can be quite inspiring on the headsets. Yeah. It's for 3.
3, money ball. Wilson with an aggressive rebound.
Good
Back
for
out
her.
to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
For the 3. No good. Savage.
I like.
Another-
What's number 12? What's number? Is it 33 or 23 for Belmont?
Down here?
Yeah, 33.
Wilson.
Boy, was she physical and athletic down there. Look at her.
Sure, look at her boxing out, too.
That's who you want. That's who you want on
what
Savage.
That's what you need to do. You need to box out. Deny and box.
For 3.
Air ball.
Ball
Rodriguez
short.
with the rebound. They're going to run it. She's got Edgren on her left. She's going to give it up to her. They need to make these shots. No good. 2-pointer.
And there goes Emma Simpson.
I feel like Belmont's executing their game plan. They're just not converting.
Can't put the ball in quite yet. And there goes Bennett. Bennett, there we go. That is Jalen Bennett for, I believe, her first basket of the game.
Yeah.
That's a good kick out.
Here's Edgren. Step and jumper. No good.
And Bennett brings a rebound in.
Yeah, she went right over Darcy Stone for that one.
She sees Ava Simpson. Ava for the
Money
3.
ball.
Almost.
Darcy Stone with the rebound. Throwing those elbows again.
Boy, Wilson's closely guarding Savage under the net there.
Yeah.
Oh!
I don't know if that was a money
That
ball.
was
Nope,
two. That was 2.
Yeah, and that was number 2, Darcy Stone, I believe.
That's a good ball.
Good bucket.
50 seconds left.
They're still down 20, but they need to convert those.
Simpson.
It's a good start.
Oh, we got on the wrist there.
Looks like she was hit by Madeline Basagi.
That was Challenor taking it off. Taking a bit of a slap there.
Substitute Madeline's going out, and number 14, that's Abby Vaughn, is coming in.
And for White Mountains Regional, we have number 10, Aubrey Merrill, coming in,
And
Kaya Quintamo.
Nobody was guarding her.
Oh,
they
boy.
missed the guard. I know.
Got to be careful with that.
Yeah, you got to guard her. Wilson over to.
Is that 2?
That might have been a try at a 3. No good either way.
Belmont ball. 25 seconds left, Greg. 36-14, Spartans are up. And that's 3. Oh,
no
in and
good.
out. You see Wilson get that from
Wilson
Savage?
got inside, right?
Yeah.
That's what she needs to do, for sure.
Emma Simpson to Savage,
man.
wide open. Savage again, and Savage draws the foul.
That's on Wilson. She tapped her arm on the way up.
Savage will go to the charity stripe for 2. Again, 8 seconds left in the third period. It's 36-14. White Mountains Regional are up. as we take a close look at Savage. Savage will go up. Today she has 21 points with a 53% shooting, and she's 1 of 2 for free throws. 1 of 3 now. Sorry.
Her hands got a lot softer, didn't they?
Yes.
Her hands, she's got a much better touch than last year.
As our production zooms in and zooms out for us. And there it is. That's 1 for the second shot. 36-14. Just a few seconds left.
Rodriguez to Stone. Back to at the buzzer. No
at
good.
The buzzer.
Abby Vaughn just missed it at the buzzer.
Well, Greg, after 3, we have a 37-14 White Mountains regional lead.
23-point lead.
23-point lead. What we're going to do is we're going to actually bring you fourth period coverage right after this break. We'll see you in a minute or two. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Sparta. This is Flume Stream Entertainment Network. My name is Matt Buta. I'm here with Greg Williams. Spartans are up 37-14 as we begin fourth quarter coverage. Greg, I want to mention something really quick. On Tuesday, join us for expanded coverage. Again, expanded coverage of statewide basketball. New this year to Flume Media, going all over the place. Now with our Division I coverage of the Portsmouth Clippers as the boys host the Elburn Broncos in the season opener for both of those teams as I'm watching the game here. Both schools, pregame at 6:40, tip-off at 7 p.m. Flume Media is traveling. Now they're getting some Division I coverage in there as well.
Amazing, amazing. I don't know anybody that does it any better than Flume Media.
No, it's
nobody.
I'm a bit biased, but as a coach, as a parent, as a referee, this is the game I'm watching. And it's all free, and these games are available probably for 2-3 years after. It's nice to have. Again, free.
Darcy Stone with the good rebound down there. Here comes Rodriguez. You know, on the last trip down, Darcy Stone took about a 15-footer, and Ainsley Savage just came out and blocked it. Said, no way, just get it out of here. So.
And I don't know if we have a stat on blocks, but that's probably, 4 or 5 now?
I would say.
Yeah,
I would say she's up to about 4, at least.
Next Friday, December 16th, we're down in Epping as the Blue Devils host the Profile Patriots. As Savage goes up, look at Challenor. Challenor, very physical down there.
Yeah.
No matter the size, no matter the height, she wanted that. Next Friday, December 16th, we're down in Epping as the Blue Devils host the Profile Patriots. It's a doubleheader evening on the road with the girls starting at 5:30 and boys directly following. Not only are we going down and expanding that coverage in Epping, but we're also going to be covering a local-ish team in Profile. Good luck to them. They're fun and exciting soccer and basketball teams.
During the little break right there, McWinney came in for Wilson. Wilson put some good minutes in there. Give her a little breather.
Good steal there.
Here comes Stone. She's got Edgren on the side. She's got Rodriguez for a 3. Almost a money ball. In and out.
And what do we got here, Greg?
I think it's going to be White Mountain ball.
Hey, Greg, this month, Sports Talk comes back with all new basketball episodes. Join Matt and that guy, Brent Koval. Do you know him?
I know both of those guys,
yeah,
man.
Not bad guys.
One of my favorite shows on TV.
Oh, there we go.
Forget ABC, NBC, you got Flume TV.
I appreciate that, Greg. Oh, look at that rebound. Was that,
nice.
that was Challenor?
Yeah, Challenor. Just give it up to
For
Ava.
3.
Money
Oh.
ball.
She gets
Good
her own
hustle.
rebound.
Good hustle. And there goes Edgren, and a little reach in from the regional. A little frustration foul right there.
Again, Coach Brent Colville and I will be talking hoops with coaches and review games and talk about basketball now across the state. Visit stream.flume.com for episode listings and watch exclusively on our Roku channel. We're all over the place and having some fun with it.
I love seeing it. I love going on my apps on my TV and seeing the Flume Stream channel. You can get that app and go right to all these games.
You know, I remember when the first day that Chad told me we had a Roku channel, and Chad and I have been doing this. Well, I've only been doing it for 3-4 years, and we went from having 1 camera, 2 cameras to having 7 cameras and a Roku channel and a sports talk show.
You know what we had last week? The last game we did?
Oh, that's
in
right.
the huddle.
Yeah.
We had a mic'd up coach in the huddle.
Yeah.
And we're listening to it during the game. It was insane. It was great. This is like such innovative. I mean, the big TV does it, but who does it? Nobody else does it like that.
Well,
I've never even seen it in the NBA.
And how cool is it to have, you get your local coaches, your local teams, your local players. You can hear them, they're part of the game.
Yeah.
Participating in the game. Of course, that was Brent Colville, who was more than willing to do that for us.
I mean, I wish they had it. I played basketball in high school and college, and Emma Simpson, no good.
A little bump on the head there. But
and we never had anything like that. But then again, we didn't really have electricity back then either. So
I was wondering, high school, what did that look like way back then?
college,
I should say.
We're talking 80s, early 80s. So there was no Roku TV. We were just learning about MTV. That was going to rot our brain.
Greg Williams, right? Yeah.
Shows you how old I am.
To put it in perspective, when you were in college, Greg, I was 10. But
that hurt, man. That one hurt. But yeah, I'm okay with it.
We have a timeout. I'm not sure which team called that, Greg. I've been laughing too much, but it is a timeout. And while we're here, it's 37-14. The local Spartans are up with a commanding lead. And watch Chris Foss. Right now he's not coaching like it's a 37-14 game. He's coaching like it's a 37-36 game.
Why is that? That's because he's thinking ahead. Because they got a whole season ahead of him. This is the first game. So let's tighten everything up as much as we can. We don't have to run up the score, but we do have to keep playing the best basketball that we can right now.
Because right now they're thinking about Littleton. Look it's 37-14. They still have Savage out there.
Yeah.
They have Simpson. They have a little bit of their bench, but they're thinking about this next important game. And that's what I like about Chris Foss.
Yeah. Yep.
As the regional bring it up. And that is Simpson over to Challenor. Challenor gets her own basket.
Yeah, 5-footer.
That's Sierra Challenor. Welcome to the game. She's been playing, but that might have been her first basket or second basket. Yeah. Love to see that. Mom's a school counselor with me over at Lancaster Elementary School. Absolutely loves her daughters, loves to watch the game. She's here tonight, and she got to see her daughter score a basket.
That's awesome. Basiji, Rodriguez into Wilson, going up again. Ainsley. Oh! Edgren tried to put it back up. Oh, we got a little carry there.
Little carry.
She knows. She's got a smile on her face. Yep, I turned it over.
I got to tell you, I'm not sure how to say that first name. Is it Roylyn Wilson for number 33?
Yeah.
Since she's been in the game, it's been kind of a difference maker when it comes to Savage.
Yeah. Yep.
Outstanding defensive play and offensive play.
Yeah, she's got one assignment, and that's shut down Ainsley Savage.
And staying with her. As who's that number 5 for White Mountains Regionals in the game? That is Hannah Smith.
Oh, Hannah Smith, yeah.
She gives it off to Simpson, who goes over to her sister. She goes up for 2. And
good rebound by Basagi.
Did you see Wilson box Savage right out?
Yeah.
That's what they got to do.
Good cross-court pass. Rodriguez down low.
Good rebound. Good ball handling by Belmont right now, playing strong.
Yeah, good movement. Really good movement. And controlled. They're in good. They've got some good control. But they've got to convert. That's the problem, is they've got to capitalize on some of these things. Oh, they're getting it in. Good look back through a 15-footer. Oh, just missed. Good hustle. That was a good ball.
Makes you wonder how this game would have been if the players that are out there right now.
Yeah, if Wilson was
Belmont,
on.
yeah.
If Wilson was on. Yeah.
You're probably looking at it maybe 5, 8, 10-point game instead of a 20-point game.
Yeah. Savage is still tough there, I'm telling you, even with Wilson on her.
Well, that's what I was wondering about Savage when you have that more physical player, but it doesn't matter with her. She's so athletic now.
And she's going to come up against the best, right?
Yeah.
Good hustle.
It's going to be a Belmont ball. 39-14, 3:19 left in the game. I'm Matt Buto. This guy next to me is Greg Williams. The guy on the other side of me is Chad Fillion, and James Dugay behind the cameras here. What happened?
Well, you could hear the dismay of the crowd because Rodriguez came over to steal the ball. She pushed. I think who was it?
Challenor, maybe?
I think it might have been Challenor. She pushed her and she traveled, but it was kind of obviously a push from this perspective.
The passionate Sparta. This
three. Edgren, no good.
Good grab by Challenor.
Challenor, yeah. 2 minutes, under 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the fourth.
You know, I've been impressed with Hannah Smith, number 5 for White Mountains Region.
Yeah.
As actually number 21 for Belmont.
Bisagi. Yeah.
Playing outstanding defense there.
Yeah.
Savage is out of the game.
Smith.
Getting a well-deserved break.
Yep. Tough shot.
Is that is Sierra Challenor?
Yeah, with Challenor going up.
She's playing like a 6'7" center down there.
She is. Savage is out now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Challenor is kind of some of the height out there.
Is that Lila Staley, number 13 for?
I think it's Layla. Is it? Maybe it's
Lila Staley.
Yeah, Lila. You're right.
Simpson goes up. No foul.
Strong. Gets her own rebound.
Got a jump ball.
Spartan ball.
Staley, Smith, Simpson, Challenor, and Simpson.
I think it's Staley. Yep.
Staley?
Yeah.
Gonna have a double dribble. Don't see that much, but Tim Purrington was right there to make the goal.
It's interesting to see how they'll play, how the regional will play without Ainsley in there.
Well, it's also a good opportunity to get some other experience, right?
Yeah, some more experience and start moving up the ball. Number 15, that was McWinney. No good. Rodriguez out to number Bisagi. Back to Rodriguez.
Good defense
15.
by White Mountains.
McWinney back to Edgren. To Rodriguez. She's going to put it up. That's a 2. No good.
And there goes Ava Simpson. Still has it, trying to kick through, and that's going to be a White Mountains regional ball.
She dribbled into a trailing player who kicked it out of bounds.
Greg, we have some subs coming in. That's going to be for White Mountains regional. It's 21 Lily Colby and number 15 Haley Wright.
Yep.
I didn't see who it was for Belmont.
And a couple of them coming in. We got number 12 coming in for Belmont. That's Madison Carrier. She's been in before. She went in for Edgren. And we got number 14. Abby Vaughn is back in as well.
Stay tuned after the game. We're going to have our postseason interview, or postseason chat with Coach Chris Foss.
Post-game?
Graciously, did I say pre-game?
He said postseason. It's all
postseason,
good.
Hopefully postseason.
It's only the first game.
Yep. Maybe if they make it to the postseason, we're doing that too.
Yes. Good recovery, brother.
Try to give some good vibes out there.
Yeah.
Post-game interview with Greg Williams and Chris Foss. Again, thanks to Chris to let us do that. I know it's a little bit out of his time, but he's, again, always gracious and willing to help us out.
He's a great guy. I've known him for a while. Love Chris Foss.
We've got about 1 minute and 42 seconds left.
Yep.
The local Spartans are up 39-14.
Abby Vaughn's controlling the ball.
The three.
The three-pointer, no good. They're still hustling. That's number 30. That's Megan Divers.
That's what I like about this team. Look at Coach Artie Kirk, right?
Yeah, he's still in the game.
He hasn't sat down.
No. He didn't sit down in the JV game. He's been up for 2 games in a row.
As Belmont has
I
the
hope
ball.
he's got a hotel room for the night. I'm getting tired watching him.
It's hurting my abs watching him. Nothing a little ibuprofen can't help with, I guess. Huh?
Madison Carrier holding the point up for Belmont. Gets it down low, overthrow.
Again, Greg, just to remind the viewers, we're expanded coverage, statewide basketball, the Division I coverage of the Portsmouth Clippers, as the boys host the Alvirne Broncos in the season opener for both of those schools. Pregame 6:40, tip-off 7 p.m. next Friday the 16th. A passionate Spartans crowd reminding me that there are things happening on the court.
Yeah, that was Quintamo. She threw up, like you said, playing like a seasoned veteran out there, not afraid to put it up. Ball was in and out of the hoop.
Oh,
Just
man.
halfway down, came back out.
And you want it for every one of these players, either be Belmont or White Mountains. When that ball goes up, you want it to go in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you want success for everybody. Unfortunately, can only be one winner.
And as they say, the team with the most points wins the game.
Good block. Very good block.
Was it that way when you were playing college, Greg?
Yeah. Scoreboard was a bunch of rocks.
Yeah. Who had the most rocks?
I threw the most bricks. That was probably, I used to do this thing. I would shoot till I got hot. And when I was hot, I would shoot till I missed. So I was just shooting all the time.
You had to shoot all the shooting up bricks and rocks and all kinds of other hard objects, I guess. That's Greg Williams, our one of our philosophers here at Blue Media.
Don't do what I do, kids.
Yeah. Don't throw any bricks, rocks, or cement for that, man.
We got 10 seconds to go in the game. Quintamo down low.
Good ball.
14. Yeah, it was a good pass down the right.
All right, there it is, Greg, after
down.
4.
I'm going to go see Chris Foss.
All right. After 4, we have White Mountains Regional with the win, 39-14. An outstanding game played by the Regional as we get situated here for our post-game interview with Coach Chris Foss. Greg Williams is on his way down. Again, 39-14, a big win for White Mountains Regional. Their season opener, their home opener, brought to you by Flume Stream Entertainment Network. An exciting game that was very telling of the season for White Mountains. We'll have some stats and different things that will pop up for us to go over, but I think it's safe to say that the 5 starters, Emma Simpson, Sierra Challenor, and Ava Simpson, Ainsley Savage, Jalen Bennett controlled this game for the Red Raiders. Alyssa Edgren, 2 of 22 for 5 points. Kim McWhinney, 1 of 6 for 2 points. Darcy Stone, 2 of 6 for 4 points for White Mountains. We had Ainsley Savage, 10 of 21 for 22 points today. Ava Simpson, 3 of 17 for 9. Sierra Challenor, 2 of 2 for 4 points. And that's a team total of 39 points with a 39-14 win. Greg, we're going to go over to Greg for the post-game interview with Coach Chris Foss.
All right, thank you, everybody. And we are here with Chris Foss. A really solid victory for you guys. And I noticed, obviously, Ainsley Savage doing a great job down low, and it looked like the game plan from the beginning. I know she's worked really hard. How happy were you about her?
Yeah, super happy for Ainsley. She did a great job, as we talked about before, and spent a lot of time in the off season, and it came out and showed a lot of her hard work and dedication, and got the team today, and it was a good start for her to get the season rolling.
Yeah, and you got a couple of young players too, some sophomores. Like you got the Simpson girls, and I know last year the Simpson. Emma Simpson ran the point a lot. I did a few games. She was really outstanding, and now she's coming. I mean, she's got a great future ahead of her, doesn't she?
Very much so. Both of them with that. Emma being a sophomore, sees the court very well. Good court vision. Knows how to feed the girl, down low, run the offense. And then Ava, of course, coming back from her injury. This is the first game back, really. Taking her sophomore year off. So happy to see both those girls on the floor and doing their thing, and they're a big part of what we do.
Great. One more question. You got Littleton next week, or I'm not sure when
Tuesday.
it is, but Tuesday. So you got Littleton. That's good. That's a big game. I imagine you can keep the same game plan, and almost looked like you were preparing for it tonight, just by keeping them, stay solid. Even though we got our lead, doesn't mean we go rest and everything. We're going to stay solid and keep working because it's going to be a tough game, right? Do they have some?
Very, very much so. Anytime you go to Littleton, Dale does a very nice job. This girls well prepared for every game, so it's important for us to maintain our own game plan as well and run through our offense and then get the open shot and look where we
And this is really your only home game for the whole month, right?
Yeah, that's right. I only go back till January, so it's a nice support time to see everybody. So.
Well, I look forward to seeing you again. Great victory tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
That's it for us down here on the court.
All right, Greg, thank you. That's Coach Chris Foss for the White Mountains Regional Spartans. Again, bringing you a post-game interview. Thanks to Chris Foss. And I think, Chad, that's going to finish it up for us. Big win for White Mountains Regional. Thank you for tuning in for Flume Media's coverage of the 2022 NHIAA Division III Girls Basketball here in Whitefield, New Hampshire, here in Sparta. I'd like to thank all of our crew here today. Greg Williams, my partner here in crime, James Duguay, the producer, Chad Fillion, all the above, stats, production, everything you possibly imagine. Brody Torres, Skipper Fillion, as the camera operators, couldn't do that without them. I also want to give a special thank you to these advertisers who made today's production possible. Jeff and Keith at George M. Stevenson Sons, Christine at White Mountains Community College, Jan at Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank, Jim at Santa's Village, all of our regional supporters, and of course to you, our viewers. My name is Matt Buto. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. This has been a Flume Media production.